Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. I thought I would spend the day with you guys. Possibly the weekend, but probably just the day. Maybe I'll catch up again tomorrow. I did want to show you guys a couple of updates that I have. And then my roster also just changed. I've barely flown since I've gotten home. I flew one day to Hoedspruit and back. I didn't video it because I was trying to just catch up to the new service standards and procedures and things like that, and I was just trying to get my bearings with that. And then I was supposed to go to Mozambique on Wednesday for the whole week, but they cancelled that. Today I got assigned a flight, which is pretty interesting, I guess. I've never flown there before, but I've heard of this place before. We'll be flying to Lubumbashi in the DRC, which is pretty cool. It is a charter flight, but I'm not going there for an extended period of time. We're literally flying there, dropping people off, and I'm assuming taking more passengers and bringing them back. So that should be so much fun. The flight isn't actually as long as I expected it to be, but I'll brief you guys on that when we get to the airport. Firstly, we have this new plant. It was a housewarming gift and I love her. And this is our wedding cowhide. She is so pretty. I love this cowhide. I think it is just beautiful. I wanted to put it in the lounge, but I'm just letting it breathe for a second here. And I actually don't know if I'm gonna move it from this pajama lounge area or not. Right now, she's fine where she is. I'm thinking of getting a full-size mirror and putting it over there with like a nice little plant next to it. I've been looking around for some mirrors and I think I'm gonna get one from the Value Co. I also randomly, on a crazy whim, decided to start a garden because I really want to grow my own cherry tomato. So I got one cherry tomato plant, and gardening TikTok told me that if you're gonna plant a tomato plant, then you should also plant it with basil as well as some marigold flowers to keep the pests away. So I think I will get a second tomato plant here because I would love to have obviously more tomatoes. And then of course you guys know Benji, but this is our new family member, Princess. Princess, say hello. She's obviously not going to say hello. My brother-in-law Lance asked us if we could temporarily keep a couple of his pets because their house currently doesn't allow any pets, and they're in the process of getting a new house. So whenever that comes through, then they'll obviously take their pets back. But for now, we have temporarily adopted Princess, and I'd love to introduce you guys to Dexter. Yes, Dexter. He is so cute. We have an African grey. His name is Dexter. He can talk. He actually literally messes with Princess so much. He keeps calling her. He'll literally say, Princess. Yeah, he's gorgeous. It is 5 minutes to 4 and I was hoping to leave at 4 o'clock. So our flight is actually quite late today. I think departure time is only at 7:30 this evening, but I'm leaving home at 4 just because I need to drop off something by Megan, but also I'm worried about the traffic situation because it is a Friday evening and I checked Waze and it said that it'll take me 40 minutes to get there, but I'd rather get there earlier because I'm thinking of picking up dinner at the airport. Whatever, probably a coffee as well. Anything to help me survive the flight. It looks like our flying time is 2.5 hours each way. I'm obviously not too sure, don't have passenger figures or anything yet either, but my crew look like some really great people that I have flown with before, and so more than happy to spend the evening with them. We should only be finishing at 1 a.m. so that's going to be a bit painful. I'm going to need a lot of caffeine and snacks and stuff to keep me awake because I might be struggling. I might really genuinely be struggling.
Task team and the president agreed. Evidence from National Commission to disband the task team.
How you doing?
How are you, my dude? Welcome back.
Thank you. Where are you going? Aren't you supposed to be in your
I am going to work. I'm sorry I'm backlit. I'm here at the airport though. I've been on the phone. Charmaine just got back from Prague. She was on contract in Prague, which I'm so jealous of. I was catching up with her a little bit, and I was also on the phone with my sister after a while as well. We were just going off and talking about all our like future business ideas and things like that and things we want to pursue. I don't know, like part of me just feels so incredibly delusional for doing that, but at the same time I'm like, it's gotta happen. I will at least try to work towards those goals. I'm about to head inside. It's 5:30 now, and I just want to, you know, get a couple snacks from Woolies before I head over to sign on. Oh my gosh, Kaylee. It is. Thank you.
Hi, Captain!
Oh, I can't hear you guys. Come on, man. Good evening, Orlando Pirates.
Hi, Captain!
We're just waiting for the refueling to be completed. Once that's done, we'll call for a start clearance and be on our way to Lubumbashi.
Thank you guys very much. Nihambe guys. Share. Bye. Good night, sir. Good night. Thank you, sir. Good night. Yeah, well done. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Have a good night. Thank you, sir. Good luck on your match.
Hope you'll be safe in the arms of another. I'm getting lost on you.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Last night was so much fun. I cannot believe that I flew Orlando Pirates. They are my dad's favorite soccer team growing up. We didn't miss an Orlando Pirates match growing up. So it was so cool. It was so freaking cool. And then of course, just before we started boarding, I called my dad. Well, I tried to, he didn't pick up. Of course, trust the man to not pick up on like the most important day of my life. But I told my mom and my sister to let him know so that he can be jealous, you know? They were so nice, and actually their team, like their management, told my captain to try to get like footage and videos and photos with them. And we did try, but we really struggled because unfortunately I feel like the best time to get lots of photos and videos and things like that is during boarding, when everyone is still happy chappy and all these things. And unfortunately the flight was already like 2 or 3 hours delayed because we were waiting for the aircraft to come in from Cape Town. So it was already pretty late by the time we got going. After service and stuff, everyone, well, like I want to say 60% of the team were fast asleep. So I didn't want to like walk around waking people up to take photos of them and all that stuff. And it was really dark when we landed in Lubumbashi, so there wasn't a good spot to take like a big team photo or lots of footage and stuff outside the plane or inside and all these things. So we kind of we got a little bit of footage, we got a few clips, we got a few pictures, and that was the best we could do. Ultimately they were just so nice, they were so chatty and actually so respectful as well, which is just the loveliest thing. And I told them like, my dad is gonna be so jealous of this right now. It's incredible. It's 4 o'clock. Where have I been all day, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. I got home at 3 a.m. and I jumped in the shower and passed out, and I only woke up at 10. And then I had an exam. I had my first exam of the semester at 12:30, and I've been writing that until 3:30, and then I jumped in the shower again now because I was feeling absolutely disgusting. But anyway, it is a really nice, cozy, overcast day. It was raining for majority of the morning, which is really nice. I'm actually also technically on standby today from 1 p.m. until 9 p.m. But I really don't think that they're going to use me just because of how late we came in last night and because it's a Saturday. And on Saturdays, we really have very, very minimal flights. Here's hoping they genuinely don't use me. You never know. Takealot has done it again. I ordered very few, very small things, so I don't understand why I have 2 boxes. I got a brow pencil. I also got an eyeliner pen from Essence. I'm already using glycolic acid from The Ordinary, and so I thought I would add some niacinamide as well. And lastly, from this box, face roller, because I used to have this exact face ice roller, but I had it with me in Sudan and I had to leave it there when we were being evacuated because of the war. This was definitely not a priority to take with me, but it's funny that it's taken me like 2 years to replace it. And then I know that I mentioned when I was still in Cameroon that how do I open this? My Fitbit broke while I was in Cameroon. Literally the one day I was doing service, and as I handed a passenger a bottle of water, the face of my Fitbit just kind of fell open, and it's obviously like connected to stuff, so it didn't like fall off, but it was wide open. And then we tried to like glue it back together with some eyelash glue, like a very little bit, but then it obviously must have seeped into something because the touchscreen stopped working. So I couldn't navigate to the areas that I use my Fitbit for, except I could tell time, but I couldn't navigate to like do a workout or set a timer or anything like that. So, plus I've had that Fitbit for years now. I literally have had it for about 7 years. I think I got that during mine and Keegan's first Christmas together. And in the meantime, I've just been using this manual watch that I got from Temu. I really actually like it, but it doesn't match my wedding ring because my wedding ring is silver in color. And then this is gold hardware, if you can tell, and it kind of bothers me. It's not that deep, but it does kind of bother me. So instead, I just got a pretty affordable option. I got the Huawei Band 10, and it works with Android and iOS, which is really good, which is another thing I was worried about because I technically wanted to get, what did I want to get, like a Garmin or something? I can't remember, and one of them just wasn't compatible with iOS. But I know that sometime next year I'm going to change my phone back to an Android phone. So I definitely, oops, sorry, I just accidentally turned on my torch. So I wanted a watch that's going to be compatible with both Android and with iOS. So I just got this one. It was only about 900 Rand. So I'm hoping it's still good. I just was not ready to buy like a 5,000 Rand fitness watch because it seems like all watches are so expensive lately, like all smartwatches. So yeah, I decided to get this little, oh, it's so cute and so small. Oh my goodness, look at that size. It's like my old Fitbit was wider, was much wider than this, but I actually like how small that is. I also have beef with these like silicone straps because whenever I'm gymming, these get super sweaty, and then I get uncomfortable and like my skin starts to itch under that area. So I also went ahead and got one of these metal straps because I did that with my Fitbit as well. I always get these metal straps with a magnet, and I got a little face cover for the front. It's Sunday and it was so painful leaving the house this morning because it's like, it was raining, it's overcast, really great staying in bed and on the couch kind of weather, but alas, I have to be here. I'm flying on the Dash 100 today and we're going to Bloem and back, so at least it's not a super long day. I think the flights are like an hour each way, so it's gonna be relatively painless, I hope. I don't know, I'm having a lot of feelings right now. I've got this like weird feeling, and I've had this like strange feeling that like I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I keep having this feeling like it's not going away, and it's so frustrating. And I'm sure you could take it as like, oh, I feel like I'm not where I'm supposed to be in life, career-wise or whatever, which it probably is a little bit of that, but it's also like in my day-to-day where I like get to work and I'm sitting in my car and I'm thinking, should I be here right now? Am I sure I shouldn't be here only tomorrow? Am I sure I shouldn't have been here 3 hours ago? Like, am I in the right place? It's such a constant, and it has been. And I'm only thinking of that because I know that today I'm on the Dash. I haven't been on the Dash. I haven't flown and operated that aircraft in a few months at this point. And so I know that I'm going to have that feeling all day today of kind of being out of sorts for my environment because I just haven't been on that plane for so long. It's gonna feel like my first day again. And I really wish that I could end off this little car chat by saying, oh, but this is how I've learned to feel better. Like, and speaking to this person is helping me, but like, no, I'm still deep in the trenches. So maybe some of you guys have advice that could help me out. done, guys. I couldn't talk to you in Bloom because I thought that I was going to have a red class passenger when we were leaving Joburg. They said that I'll have a red class passenger coming back, so I was busy trying to prep for that, but then they didn't end up showing up, so we started boarding much earlier and just being on our way. We came back with 14 passengers. Everybody was lovely. It was really turbulent today. As much as I love the rainy weather and the thunderstorms, when I'm at home, I loathe them when I'm on a plane because it causes so much turbulence. Not just because it's like, oh, it's putting a wrench in my what I'm supposed to do in terms of service and stuff, but just I feel bad for my passengers because there were some white knuckles today, you know, like people get so freaked out and they're not used to it. One of the passengers got sick on descent coming back into Joburg, and I felt horrible for her, shame. So I was able to just quickly get her like a bottle of water and an extra ASIC bag before I had to be seated for the landing. But shame, she was so apologetic, but it was still overall such a good flight. Everybody was lovely. Like I said, my first officer is somebody that I've never met before, but he's really nice. But also the captain and I are so talkative, and we haven't seen each other in a few months, so we're like catching up. For some reason we ended up having like a 10-minute long conversation about Costco, because he used to fly for SAA and he used to buy like these massive boxes of diapers from Costco. Like, just such a random conversation to have. So the first officer was kind of just like, I think we just honestly made him tired, but the crew were great and the flight was good. And yeah, now I'm finished. I'm going home to my husband who bought me dinner. Hopefully I'll call an early night. I was supposed to be flying tomorrow. I think I was supposed to be flying to PE and back. Those flights were cancelled and I'm not sure why. Yeah, instead I've been placed on home reserve. I didn't get a chance to eat during this flight, so I'm so sorry if it's annoying you that I'm like chewing and eating at the same time. I love these gummies from Woolies. I found them in my bag now when I got to the car because I was like, oh, I'm so hungry, should I go buy food? And then I was like, no, you're fine. You've got gummies that will hold you over until you get home and you can have dinner. I'm gonna stop now because I think the sound of me chewing must be so annoying.
You give me a sign, give me a sign. Ah, give me a sign, baby, give me a sign.